under this blue. Let's have it right. Up Chels, up the middle, FC. Let's go. Have it right, Middles FC. You got the minerals, yeah?
Hey, Johnny's got the fucking minerals, mate.
So have it right, up the Chels, up the Minerals FC. Big up to every single one of you in here. First and foremost, guys, if you haven't already, like the video, smash that like button immediately, guys. Get me to the likes, guys. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. I've got the Minerals FC membership pinned at the top of the live chat. All the normal jazz, guys. All the normal jazz. Big up to every single one of you in here. Let's have it right. Let me run through you very quickly. Big up Chelsea OG, Luca, Mixter, Super Tommy T Spot. We've got British Patriot in here, Geezer, Chelsea boy. We've got Leo in here. Big up Prime Minister. Let's have it right, bro. Francis, you're right, Geezer. Like the video, guys. Very important. Like the video, guys. If you haven't already, it's 38, 40 people, whatever. Smash that like button. Smash it to pieces, guys. We're going to run straight into it, guys. Big up to Mitchie as well. Thanks for your Super Minerals donation. Things to discuss: Mendy sale, Ronaldo. Will Bowley bring him in? And is Potter yes man? Lukaku will Potter be asked to put him in the squad? Let's have it right. Let's start it off with that, guys. Let's start it off with that. First and foremost, Mendy sale. If he doesn't get any minutes this season and Kepa takes his spot, then that could be a likely destination for Mendy to find another club, which would be very sad to see. I still think there's hope in Mendy. I think Mendy's is got the world-class minerals on his day. We know, we've seen it. So why can't he, when he's given the opportunity, put in a great performance for Chels, whatever the game is? And also, we must remember, we haven't got a backup this season to the number one at the minute, who's Kepa. Mendy would be that backup, and vice versa. It's good. It's healthy competition. Does that mean we're going to sell him? Well, we got that Slaninia, who was at the game as well, apparently. He was at the Brentford game. Alex, who does Chelsea Fan TV, big up Alex. He told me, he said apparently he's up there watching. Is he going to be that number two? Is he going to compete with Kepa? I mean, no one foresaw at the start of the seaon that Kepa would be our number one goalkeeper. No one saw that. No one predicted that. I did say back last season, Kepa put in a few very good performances, kept a few clean sheets. And I said to a panel, or Lewis's panel, I think it was, and a few people I spoke to, I think Mendy's got to look over his shoulder when it comes to Kepa. And they all laughed, dug their heels in, as per, yeah. But I wasn't wrong, guys. I wasn't wrong. I always knew there was a goalkeeper in Kepa. I always knew he had the minerals and the talent. It was about getting his confidence levels up to be able to perform at the high level, because there was too many mistakes in Kepa. Too many managers like Lampard and Tuchel lost faith in Kepa. So does that mean that Mendy now is playing second fiddle? Let's have it right. If Mendy wasn't injured, does Kepa get in? Does he get in? As far as I'm concerned, I think it's a bit far-fetched to think or believe the brown envelopes that Mendy could be sold. You know, I can understand if he's got no future, and if Potter said to the Board and Bowley that he's not my ideal goalkeeper, then yeah, potentially. But as of now, I would keep Mendy all day long. I'd keep him in the squad. I wouldn't sell him in January. And I still believe that there's a goalkeeper in there, and there's something to prove, especially if he comes on any given opportunity and he puts in a performance. Let's have it right. We have to back him as well. But I think the slander on Mendy, just get rid from the fan base. Oh, he's shit, get rid of him. He can't play at the back. But we can't disregard the amazing world-class saves that he has made. You cannot disregard that at all whatsoever. Yeah. When it comes to Cristiano Ronaldo, crying out loud. Listen, I don't want that player anywhere near Stamford Bridge. I don't want him anywhere near Chelsea. I said it during the transfer window. Tuchel never wanted him. All right. He said, and one of the key points was he'll ruin my dressing room. And look what's happening at Manchester United now. Look what's happening at Manchester United now. Do you know what I mean? What is happening? What is happening at Manchester United? He's been taken out the squad. He's out of that squad. Because he left the ground. He left the ground. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Let's land it now, bruv. Yeah, let's land it. We got a special guest in here. Yeah. Let's everyone say hello, yeah, to the minerals Audrey here. Yeah. A friend of mine's dog, yeah. And it's gotta be done. She's got to come on Minerals FC and let everyone know that she's got the minerals, bruv. Yeah, before we continue and discuss about what's it called, Ronaldo and all that. So, guys, give it a like in the on the video. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, she's got the minerals, bruv. Yeah, she's got the minerals. But when we talk about Ronaldo, yeah, Ronaldo, I don't want him anywhere near Chelsea. I hope he stays well away from Chelsea. I don't like his the way he's a bit of a princess, bit of a prima donna. We don't want that at Chelsea Football Club. We don't need that in the dressing room. And Tuchel's right. Bowley needs to stay well clear of Cristiano Ronaldo. We don't need that sort of player at a football club. We've got Aubameyang at the minute, who's younger, who's fitter, and he's a clinical striker, as we've seen. So what do we need Ronaldo there for? I've heard the rumours about Neymar, that we put in an offer for Neymar. It wasn't high enough. Newcastle beat us on that offer. I think it was for a loan. So at the end of the day, maybe Neymar, we're hearing brown envelopes talking about Neymar coming to Chelsea next season. I'd rather go for a move like that sort of profile player, than a Cristiano Ronaldo. And I think the fact that Ronaldo is disrespecting Manchester United, throwing his toys out the pram because he wants to leave that football club and play Champions League to break records so that Messi don't break any records, yeah, because Messi's younger. He's got a bit more years on his side. Then at the end of the day, for me, that's not what we wouldn't be his priority. Is Cristiano Ronaldo. That's the priority. That's all he cares about. Let's have it right. But big up to Audrey, everyone. Say hello to Audrey, yeah? There you go, darling. You get down there. Off you go. All right. So, yeah, I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't touch it with a barge pole, me personally, Mitchie, and to everyone in the chat. No chance. Absolutely no chance. And then we talk about Lukaku. What's Lukaku doing? He's vaping, he's smoking, electric cigarettes. This guy's gone off the rails, bruv. He's gone off the rails. Maybe he wants to be that sort of like that hipster on the construction site. He wants to be that cool kid. Do you know what I mean? That cool fella. I don't want him anywhere near Chelsea Football Club. Everyone knows how I feel about the cement-booted rat. And let's have it right. Potter, why would he want a player like that? Even Marpay, he's clear of this guy. All right. The Brighton striker, even he's clear. So why the hell would he want? Look at the profile, difference in profile. Why would he want Lukaku? He wouldn't want Lukaku. He's got to just piss off out of our football club permanently. I don't want him anywhere near us, guys. Yeah, nowhere near us, bruv. Big up Bill Boy, CFC. Big up to you, Henrik. Big up to you. Francis, thank you very much. Guys, like the video, guys. Like the video. Big up Chelsea old boys in here. Smash the likes and subscribe to best Chelsea platform. Facts up the Chels. Let's have it right. As a tradition, we know what's coming, guys. Minerals FC. We are the firm of Minerals FC. Let's have it right. We see things they'll never see. And let's have it right. Arsenal and Spurs, they're falling off that cliff, guys. Spurs got battered by Manchester United, guys. In fact, obviously we're going to play United tomorrow, yeah? And I'm buzzing for the game. I'm absolutely buzzing for it. But let's have it right. I was concerned if Spurs got a result there and United go into our game with either a loss or a draw. I think the fact that they won, it makes me feel a little bit better. I think like when a team gets a string of bad results and isn't really on it and they're not playing well, it's like when it comes to Chelsea, it's always like they'll come and get a result against us. And I think it goes against that a little bit. And I want it to be, a proper cracker. And I think it will be, guys. I think it will be a very, very good game, a tight game. And it's a game of who makes no mistakes. That is this sort of game. We can't make any mistakes throughout this game, yeah? Big up, El Padrino. I see you in here, Geezer. Minerals FC mascot. Let's have it right. Yeah, let's have it right. Smash the likes, guys. Big up to all you guys propping, supporting the channel. Big up to Todd Miller. Thank you very much for your Super Minerals donation. Content on other platforms acting like Chelsea are going to play like those frauds in North London. 2-0 to the Chels. 6 straight for Kepa. Up the Chels. Yeah, let's go. Why can't we win this game? Why can we not win this game? I know we haven't played very well against Villa. I know we didn't play fantastic against Brentford, but they were fine margins. We won against Villa. We made quite a lot of changes. We got away with it. All right. We were resilient. We landed Minerals. Minerals Mount, goal and assist. 2 goals. 2 goals. And then Brentford game 0-0, shooting blanks. But it's a tough place to go to. Midweek game. A lot of games coming up. This game, if the Chelsea boys are not fired up for this game, then what's the point? Yeah, what's the point? They have to be up for these games. The big games, we know Chelsea can be on it. My thing is, how is Potter going to set us up? Who's he going to select? Yeah, we know the givens, but what about the right wing backs position? Are we going to play a back 4 or back 3? What are we going to do? Who's the front line? We're going to discuss all these things, but a lot of platforms are worried. They're worried about United. Listen, you've got to be wary, United. Don't get me wrong, but they're not like. Listen, the games we've played against United in the past, they've been shocking United teams, and we've struggled, mate. And that's the only worrying sign for me. But I think we've got enough quality at Stamford Bridge, and we know Man United's record at the Bridge ain't too healthy. So we need to make sure that continues. And I think we are craving a win against Man United at the Bridge. It needs to be done. We need to land the Minerals on United tomorrow. I mean, that's a given. It's a given. Also, away at Old Trafford, we can be a little bit, we play well, but we just don't take our chances. This is the problem, guys. This is the problem. So my thing is this, right? When it comes to playing a game like this, it's you know what United are going to do. They've got their tails up a little bit by battering Spurs, but Spurs never win at Old Trafford, so it's sort of like one of those games you expect them to win. All right, but United seem to be. But I spoke to my mate Stretters, yeah, and he said to me, it's the best I've seen us play for years against Spurs. We completely done them like kippers. We were all over chance creation galore. You know, it was surprising it was only a 2-0. But playing away at Chelsea is a different tone altogether. Different minerals you've got to deal with at Chelsea. And if it's me personally, I would keep the changes very minimal to what we see as our first team, bar Reece James. I wouldn't play a Jorginho in this game. I would play Kovacic and Loftus-Cheek in the middle of the park. I would more than likely play Aspilicueta right wing back. This is in a back three. And I'll play Silva in the middle, Koulibaly, Trev Chalobah. And then on the left, I'm sort of caught between Cucurella and Chilwell because I think Cucurella's got a little bit more pace to deal with the threat of, say, Anthony, yeah? If he plays on the right, or you got a Rashford, they might switch over. I think Rashford plays predominantly on the left side. So I'd probably maybe go with Cucurella, even though I think he wasn't fantastic against Brentford. But for me, Chilwell offensively offers more, which sways me towards Chilwell. Because I think as a wing back, Chilwell can do a defensive job. Why can't he? And he's got to be up for this game. And I want to keep familiarity. I want to keep chemistry because we've lacked chemistry in our team. We've got chemistry broken down all over the gaff. Then when you look at the front line, it's got to be Mason Mount, Aubameyang, and for me Sterling. I think those are the three we should play. Even though Sterling's not been fantastic the last two games, I just think against United, Sterling just offers you that trickery. He's very good with the ball. All right, granted, he holds on to it a little bit too much, but at the end of the day, doesn't give it away too much. And he always will make their defenders feel fear because he can draw a foul out of you. Aubameyang, we know movement, physicality, and all that. And Mason Mount will land the minerals. We know that he will get in the pockets, and I think he'll have to be on Aspilicueta's side. However, if we go for a back four, I think you see a different lineup. I think you see Jorginho sitting in the midfield. I think you get Mount and Kovacic, and then you have. I would play Cucurella left back. Koulibaly, Silva, and Trev. I'd play Trev right back. I'll probably play Trev right back or Asby. And then up front, you could potentially go Pulisic, Sterling, Aubameyang. You know, so there's options there, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think as well. But that's the kind of vibe I'm going with. I think the thing is at wing back, I was saying it yesterday with Jem, maybe Gallagher's a shout. I don't know if he's fit enough already to come in, but maybe Gallagher's a shout. I'm not too sure. Let's shout out Reece James as well. And we're going to go to Reece James now. One sec. Let's go to Reece James. Like and subscribe, guys. If you haven't already, like and subscribe, guys. All right, so let's go to it now. Chelsea. Chelsea, Chelsea, Chelsea. Buzzing for tomorrow, guys. Absolutely buzzing for tomorrow. I am buzzing, mate. All right, let's go to it now. Sorry, a little mix up there. All right, so let's play this now.
18th of October. Currently 11 p.m. last week against AC Milan. I went in for a tackle and got injured. I didn't think it was too bad after the game. I stayed an extra day in Milan and just thought maybe it was a little niggle. I think a day or two later I saw a surgeon and he told me that I was going to be out for around 2 months. Yeah, it's obviously devastating. You know, the World Cup is only 1 month away. As a kid growing up, I always wanted to go, and this is my first opportunity. I'll do everything I can to be there, but I'm obviously devastated. You know, just injury came at the wrong time. But every day we need to be grateful and thankful, you know. But yeah, I'll keep you updated with what's happening on a day-to-day basis. And yeah, I'll touch base soon, guys. This is the...
Well, that was a touch from Reece James, guys. Absolute touch. We're very sad for Reece. Really sad, to be honest. I told you, it's like it's a footballer's dream as at a young age to play the World Cup, and Reece potentially might miss it. I like the fact that now Reece is now set up on YouTube. I made a joke on Twitter. Reece, in a matter of minutes, has done me for subscribers like that. Obviously, yeah. But he's going to do like a sort of day-to-day life story of shorts and stuff on YouTube, which is quality. It's lovely to have fans that can interact with that, and we can all interact with it. And the fact that he basically gave us his feelings, his truth on the injury and what happened, and that he's gutted, but he's going to fight to get back. Now we know he's got the mentality minerals to get back at Chelsea as quick as possible. And I personally think he will recover quickly. I think he could make the World Cup. And let's have it right. Southgate has already said, or it's been stated and reported, that he will be part of the England squad, because there is that glimmer of hope that he can come back and play for England in the World Cup. And I really hope for Reece James that he can make it, because I tell you what, you know, as long as we're in the competition, obviously, come the end of the latter stages, then he's got every opportunity of taking part and getting those boots on the grass to represent England and all of us. Yeah. But yeah, guys, go and subscribe to Reece, mate. Go and support him. Go and check it out. I'm sure he's going to put daily content out. Let's get him on the Minerals FC, guys. Let's get him on the Minerals FC. I'll be buzzing, mate. I'll be absolutely buzzing. LPGA, fine margins in tomorrow's game. It comes down to whoever takes their chances, as both of our teams haven't really been deadly. The game might be very open and entertaining once it gets stretched. Yeah, I think you need a goal in the game. Whoever scores the first goal means the opposition's got to open up. But I think we need to be very cautious, because we know we play possession football, about Manchester United on the counter attack. How they played against was it Arsenal, Liverpool? They did that. I think we have to be very cautious, because they've got pace. They'll have Bruno Fernandes. Fred scored a goal. You're going to have Anthony with the trickery and the pace. Rashford's got bundles of pace. I don't know if they play Martial. They're definitely not playing Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm actually quite happy they're not playing Ronaldo, because I think he's the one player I think that just comes on and he'll just get you a goal, or he'll make something happen. He's very, very intelligent player. But obviously, he's not going to play. And I think that this is the thing for United. Does that affect you in a positive way or a negative way? Because things like that can affect the dressing room. Things like that can affect the atmosphere. I think Ten Hag's playing a slightly dangerous game, in the sense that he's trying to send a message to the rest of the squad, but you're doing it with a player that, if you took Ronaldo out last season, United would probably wouldn't even, I think they worked it out, they would have finished like 13th or something if they took away his goals. So you have to respect that. But at the same time, he's disrespecting his club and Fergie that brought him onto the scene to showcase what he's all about and get him his move to Real Madrid. It's like there's no loyalty in the game no more. There's nothing about anymore. It's just like it's all about him. He's gone beyond that stage. It's like almost like he's bigger than Manchester United. And this is why I don't want him at Chelsea. Because it's another player, another problematic player who thinks that they're bigger than the club because of what they've achieved. No, mate, we're not doing that. We're not doing that at Chelsea. We're not doing that at Chelsea. Big up our designer, Deals in here. Daryl, big up to you. Mabast, big up to you. Yeah, it's another like Lukaku situation. That's what Ronaldo is. But Ronaldo's done it to Man United. Big up, Gabriel. Mr. Minerals with daily content. Serious Minerals, Johnny. Keep it up, man. Love listening to you. Big up to you, Gabriel. Big up to all you guys supporting the channel. Big up to all you guys supporting the channel. Where are we now? Get in the chat, guys. And also smash that. I need 100 likes, guys. Get me to the 100 likes. As a minimum, guys. As an absolute minimum. Valentine, yeah, I did see the news about Neymar accepting to come to us on loan. But we wouldn't pay what was needed for it to be done. This is the thing. I think you should have paid that. I think you should have taken Neymar. Because I think if Mbappe leaves, Neymar stays. And that is your chance to get Neymar. You see, this is where Bowley went wrong. He's too busy chasing a player like Ronaldo when he should be going for a player like Neymar. Younger, got what we actually need. You know, Ronaldo's not what we need. We don't need Ronaldo. He's not going to press for 90 minutes. Granted, he's a GOAT. Granted, he's generational. Granted, he's delivered. You know, he's an unbelievable player. But you're getting him at 37 years old. It's going to be all about him. And he's not at that age. He can't play every game. You just can't do it. So what are you going to do? Just play him Champions League? It's too much money. It's a hello big daddy bollocks statement about Ronaldo. Whereas for me, Neymar's still a statement like that, but he offers you the profile of player that we've never had at Chelsea since Eden Hazard. You know, and Mason Mount is that player at the moment who's delivering, but we need someone else. We need another player that can add to our team and give us something. And Neymar, we know, is a special talent. He's the player I wanted. He was like, if we've got any chance of signing Neymar, you have to go all out and get him. He's that good. And he'll sell you shirts. He's got the global branding. He's got everything, you know, but it's all about, it's complicated because of the image rights, and he owns image rights and this and that. Yeah, it's a very big deal to do. And I think in the summer we were so far behind. I don't know if it was just possible, guys. Yeah, the Kakin both rapping in the booth, rapping and eating and smoking by the looks of it, rather than playing football because he's injured. He's not thinking about his health, is he, guys? He's not thinking about his health. But it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. You know, I'm not. I feel confident tomorrow, but all the games I've been to previously at the bridge with United, it's just like, oh, you know, thank God we ain't got that fraud Taylor. If we had Taylor ref in this game, I'd be pissed. I'd be absolutely pissed. But we can't have him. We can't have him. I don't think it is. So that's the only positive I can take from that, from the official side. We don't know who's on VAR though. Who's on VAR? Who's on VAR? We need to know who's on VAR. Big up Lewis Geezer. Smash the likes, guys. Smash the likes. Straight into these dirty Manchester United bastards. Let's go, bruv. Let's go. If you want the link, Geezer, I'll push it out. Let me know. So, yeah, I mean, this is a great opportunity. But the thing is, for me, it's a must-win game. We have to beat them. We have to beat them. I'm tired of going and watching us draw with these guys, and they don't even play well. We gifted them that goal, that Sancho goal. You know, we got the Georgie pen, the last season, but we just don't take our chances. And also in our defence, we had injuries. I don't think we had a striker in that game, if I remember correctly. Kai Havertz wasn't playing. Lukaku wasn't playing. I think we brought Lukaku on when he was just coming back from injury. And then who was it? We brought Timo on. Another one came back from injury. So we were weakened in that game. We were weakened. Obviously, we know we didn't have Chilwell. I don't think we had Reece James. I don't even know if we had Reece James either. But hopefully, we're stronger now. We're stronger in the attack. And I think we'll be stronger going into this game tomorrow, where we can go and do them. We can beat them. Why not? Why not? So we have to see how we get on. But I don't know what Potter's going to do. I think Potter's been a little bit unpredictable. I think he's making a lot of changes. Like the givens we know are going to play. Koulibaly, Thiago Silva. I think Trev's got to play. Kepa. Mason Mount. I think Aubameyang. And then I look at, it's the wing backs that kill me. I don't know what he's going to go. He's going to go Chilwell, he's going to go Cucurella. And you look at the midfield, I would probably play Kovacic and Loftus-Cheek. But then it's like, if you're playing the right wing back, it's like, I'm stuck. Who do you put in right wing back? Do you risk it with Azpilicueta? Does Pulisic start? Is he ready for this game? You got Mason Mount, Aubameyang. Do you drop Sterling for Pulisic? Do you play Sterling? Do you play Sterling right wing back? Put Loftus-Cheek, Kovacic in the middle. There's a lot of options, guys, and I don't really like predicting lineups. But it's almost like we're limited. And the key is, what's the back three, back four? What is it? I do think, Cucurella might hold bench for this one, and I think we get Chilwell in there. I think Chilwell might play in this game. I said it in the last stream, yesterday's stream. What are you guys saying? The elections are still going on, guys, but hopefully we'll be successful, guys, and we'll land the minerals and sort the country out. Yeah, we'll sort the country out. We won't just make London blue; we'll make the UK blue. Let's have it right. Let's run through. Yeah, minerals president. Yeah. Oh, mate. Love that. Love that stuff, mate. Love that stuff. All right. So let me just put some links out. Bear with me, guys. While I do this, just like the video and subscribe. Also, guys, if you haven't hit your notifications, do that. A lot of people telling me that they don't see the streams come up or when I'm coming on. So it's very important, guys, that we get that rolling. All right. Cucurella. Cucurella drinks Australia. Where is it? Just done it, man. All right, that's done, I think. Is that done? This is all a bit of a madness, guys. Put your predictions, score predictions in the comments while I do this, yeah? Put your predictions in the comments. That's it. All right, we'll do that for now. And then I'll do one more. All right, so that's all done. Let's go. Up the Chels, up the Minerals FC. Let's have it right. Whoever's going to come on is going to come on. I've got a bit of time. I've got something to do later on this evening. But we're going to roll with it. I am getting a little bit roused up with all this Kai Havertz stuff, as everyone knows. What happens when he plays tomorrow? Can you imagine if Kai Havertz starts tomorrow? The meltdown everyone's going to have. It'd be funny, wouldn't it? Imagine if he does score a winning goal. That would be limbs, wouldn't it? Let's see what happens. For me, I want to see Mason Mount in the 8-10. I don't want to see him like in that front line. I've got a funny feeling he's going to play Loftus-Cheek right wing back, and I think he's going to play Jorginho and Kovacic in the middle of the park. And I also think he'll ask Mount to be in front of those two. What United will probably do is pat the midfield. They'll sit back and they'll try and counter us. And that's what they'll do. Because I don't think they're technically good enough to play constant possession football like we do. I don't think they're good enough. Because if we're sitting back, their players, apart from, say, that Anthony player, they can't really take on any players. They're more about running into space. That's Manchester United for me at the minute. I think they're very counter-attacking. It's going to be a fantastic game. I'm very intrigued to see how this game goes. But again, it's all about what's the mentality going to be? You know, what if we go a goal down? How are we going to react to it? How are we going to set up? Are we going to go at them? We need to be on the front foot straight away. We need to bring intensity. We need to play the ball very quickly. We can't give them time to react. The less time they got to react, the more chance they'll make mistakes. And when they make mistakes, we can get in. I think an early goal is absolutely massive boost. It'll be very, very important. And let's have it right. We're all going to get behind them. And we have to be wary, you know. Let's see the fixtures for tomorrow. We're going to do the fixtures for tomorrow. So we've got Nottingham Forest, Liverpool. I mean, you expect Liverpool to win that game, really. They got away with it against West Ham. They're probably going to go and win that game. You got Everton, Crystal Palace. It's a good game. Man City, Brighton. You expect Man City to beat Brighton after losing to Liverpool, and it's us against Manchester United. Yeah. And then on Sunday, You got Tottenham, Newcastle, very tough game because Newcastle drew to Man United with Man United. It was a 0-0 at the weekend when we beat Villa. You got Southampton at home to Arsenal, where in the form Arsenal in, you expect them to beat Southampton, but Southampton's a tough place to go. We ended up losing there, didn't we? And we got a great record there. We got a great record there. Got to take our chances, guys. We have to take our chances. All right, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to put the link in the chat. I haven't done it for a while. It needs to be done. There we go. All right, I'll put a link in the chat. If I know you, I'll bring you on. You can come and have your say in that. And also, if I don't know you, just show yourself backstage so I know you're not a troll. And you don't have to come on with your camera live, but at least I know that you're not there to muck around. Yeah. All right. All right. What's happening, Ben? How are we doing, Geezer?
How you doing, Johnny?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Good. So I think we should go on a 4-3-3 tomorrow. Kepa in goal, Silva at the back, alongside Koulibaly and who's Chalobah. Our wingback should be Chilwell. I don't think Kukure should play due to fact that because his defensive position isn't that great to me. Off the ball work great. Aspilicueta for that defensive structure on the right. Midfield pairing will be Kovacic, Lovic, and Jorginho. Alba in the front and Pulisic and Mount on the wings. 2-0, I reckon. To Chelsea.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, so you're playing Chilwell instead of Cucurella. Is that what you said? Yeah, and then Asby on the right wing back. Yeah, I think the thing is, like, you might have to go with Asby because Asby's. I think if you play Asby, he's not going to have that full license to go forward, but he'll get in the right positions to help. Maybe I think he'll need Mount on that side with him. He'll need Mount on that side. So we see how that goes. But yeah, it's a decent lineup. But you're playing the 4, yeah.
3 and 2 wing backs.
So it's 3
and 2 wing backs.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I mean, that's the going sort of rate, I would say.
And we should go on a hybrid because that usually works against Man United. We did the hybrid at Old Trafford last year and it worked pretty great. But the only thing we don't do is finish our dinner. But if we play that hybrid, we can probably catch their defense off guard because their back is it's Martinez and Lindelof or Maguire. We just catch that weak side of their defense on the hybrid. We can go on the front foot on a great early front foot. So a hybrid.
Yeah, I just think it's about taking your chances. It's about bringing it to them because they will get chances. And if we're pushing with that high line or playing that possession football, they're going to try and win the ball back, block the channels, block the pockets, and counter us. That's exactly what their game plan will be. I don't really see them playing any other way because it will suit them. They're playing away from home. At best, they'll be happy with a draw. Worst case, they want to draw. They don't want to lose. So it's going to be one of those. I think whoever gets the first goal changes the game. Game. Anything else you want to say, Geezer?
No, sir. Up to Chels.
Up to Chels, Geezer. Lovely to have you on, mate. Lovely to have you on. We've got now. All right, what's happening, Geezer?
Yes. How you doing, man?
How we doing?
Yeah, man's blessed. Been a little while. Last time I saw you was on, I think it was Jem's show.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. The last lad there, he's touching on a lot of tactical and formational points. Big up. But honestly, there's a lot of people talking about these curses and all this rubbish. You know what I mean? Bamiyang doesn't score against us. A lot of people be sending me Sterling record, 14 games, 19 shots on target, no goal. or the 20th one will go in, lads. You know, I personally want Sterling to get that goal, like just to say there's no such thing as a curse. No number 9 curse. Aubameyang will be lovely if he got one as well. I want him to embarrass Martinez because they've been giving it the gaff. You know what I mean? All you keep hearing is the butcher, the butcher.
Yeah. But
So
I mean,
how
the
what
thing
do you
is,
think?
I mean, I'm not really into that whole curse thing because let's have it right. We were told number 9's cursed and
Yeah, exactly.
Aubameyang's being clinical. Like, I think if you're good enough, you're good enough. I think with Sterling, he's always a bit hit and miss. I think Sterling is an inconsistent player. And I did say when we bought him, before we bought him, when he's playing at Manchester City, he gets awfully a lot of chances. He's not getting that at
Yeah.
Chelsea. So his rate is going to be his sort of percentage
He's on
rate
the
is
lower
less
end.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel you, but that's I don't know. Obviously, I want him to just do it so that we can just end that talk for one. On top of that, I'm not saying he's a local lad, but he's from up the road. It's up from White City area. That's where he started off QPR. So I do know one or two of his inner circles, and he is hungry for it. He really, really wants to get a goal against Man United. It's one of his boyhood dreams, actually. So I mean,
He might get it
hopefully-
at Chelsea,
yeah,
though.
I hope. I hope. You know, what I'm saying we're not Man City, we're not Liverpool. You know, what I'm saying we're Chelsea.
Yeah, facts. I mean, the thing is, why
Yeah.
can't he score? I think it's all down to how we play as a team. As long as the balance is there, because our balance has been off last couple of games. It's not been quite there.
I'm
I
getting
think
the
James
injuries
is
for that.
obviously a problem. James gives you that. He gives you something we haven't got in our squad. You lose, like I say, you lose James, you lose Mason Mount, and it's like, fuck, we're fucked.
Yeah.
Literally,
Damn
we're
right, you
fucked.
feel it.
And this is the problem. Obviously, if you look at all the top sides, they lose one or two of their best players. Yeah, they'll be in a similar situation, but I think City's got that quality to get them by. We don't.
I
I just
mean,
don't think
we're
we
building
have
it.
it, but
We're
not
building it.
consistently.
We're
Yeah,
building it.
yeah.
I mean, I can see us. I'm hoping we set another record in January. We break the January record as well. We want to have the summer record in January one. I know, he's looking at one or two players in Brighton. I'm hoping for someone like Casado and not McAllister. Someone like McAllister just reminds you of Drinkwater. I don't think it's worth the punt. But obviously, Trossard's he's in a weird situation because his contract ends in summer, and then we get him on a free. But then you have to pay him a lot with the contract when you get them on a free. So I wouldn't mind giving Brighton a little bit of money. It seems to be what we're doing. We're getting Gilmore for cheap. We're getting Colwell on loan. We paid buckets load for Potter. I won't be shocked if we get Trossard in January. Not something expensive like 25, 30 mil. Would you even want to?
I mean, for me personally, I think we need to look a bit higher, better quality. But if it's a stopgap or whatever, I get it.
Yeah.
It's January. But for me, why can't we buy Billy Gilmore back? And I kept saying it. I think we should because
We will one day.
Well, I think we should do it now.
I think there is some kind of buyback. We get the first dibs on the buyback. So we gave him for 9 mil. Like I thought I saw an error there, I was like, 9 mil, let me check the other articles. I kept seeing that. I was like, okay, there's some kind of secret relationship with Brighton. So I'm sure we will get him back if he just takes one more step up, because now he's going to get to play his games,
Yeah, I get that.
What do you think about Gallagher as well? Coming off, he wasn't injured, but he got a knock the other day.
Apparently he's just sick. He hasn't been.
Oh, really?
Well. Yeah, so he should. If the gaffers think about playing him, he'll be well in contention, I think, or he'll probably be on the bench.
Come on as a sub.
Yeah.
When he comes on, he brings that energy. I prefer it when he comes on rather than when he starts, because then when he brings that energy, it kind of boosts the game rather than when he starts, you kind of get in the flow of the game.
Yeah.
So hopefully he does do a little appearance, I didn't hear your prediction, sorry. What did you say? What do you think the score's going to be?
What, me?
Yeah, personally.
Well, last year was 1-1.
For that
I think
0-0.
you're fine. Well, I don't know. Kepa might do a clean sheet again.
I'm assuming.
He's on a run, right, where you think. I said it to Lewis when we were at the Brentford game. I just feel like there's something. He's got that spark where he's convinced nothing's going to go past him. He'll make sure it won't go past him unless it's an absolute worldie or something. He's not going to allow it past him. And sometimes when you have a goal in that form, he's honestly, they save you points, and he has done. He has done. So
Definitely.
that makes me feel a little bit confident that we can keep a clean sheet. And if that's the case, it might be a case of a 1-0, 2-0. But it's United, and I feel like there is a mistake there somewhere, I reckon. Could be. I'm not saying defenders, might be midfield. It might be being out of position. It might just be down to their brilliance. But I fancy them getting a goal. I think they might get a goal.
Really?
Maybe,
I think it just depends on Thiago. If he has a good game, I can't see them scoring because it's almost like having a manager on the pitch. Like he's so OG'd, like he just sees the game. Especially when we watch highlights of him. His reads are phenomenal. So if he plays well, I just don't see them doing that. And I can see us taking advantage of Varane. I won't forget that City game, I'm not going to say Aubameyang's talent. I'm not deluded like that, but he's got similar qualities. He's got wild-card striker qualities. He's much taller than him. The way he moves, I see him sneaking in that goal, hopefully.
I fancy Aubameyang getting a goal tomorrow.
Same.
And
I see the odds were like...
Yeah, when he came on, he looked sharp. His link-up was very good. He's a team player, and I like that. So it's just whether we can get... This is my problem. Ten Hag knows about Mason Mount because he's watched him all through when he was in Holland, and he knows about him, and he was interested in him. Is he gonna do what Brentford did? Because if he does, I'll be very worried.
Yeah, but if Aubameyang is on when that's happening, it's almost like giving Aubameyang too much freedom of space, less mental energy towards him.
True, yeah.
He has to be on if they play Mount.
Yeah, Broha didn't have that experience, I guess.
Yeah, now Broha was a bit green. Honestly, I could see Aubameyang getting the defender sent off. He would have made a meal of that one. We didn't be able to get the ball, and the VAR probably gotten sent off. But Broja tried to man it through, tough it through, try to set up the goal, put it across the goal, but didn't work out for us. Honestly, Brentford got lucky, but it is what it is.
Well, big up, Geezer. Anything else you want to say, my man?
No, that's it, man. Shout out, man. I had one or two guys, Man United fans on my channel, Kaz and Richie. They weren't giving it the go. Everyone thinks it's going to be a draw. I personally think it's going to be 1-0, and that's me, man. I'm out of that.
Yeah, listen, 1-0, I'll take it all day long, mate. All day.
All day, bro. Same, brother.
Yeah. I just want the 3 points. Man. I don't care how it comes. Yeah. Just deliver me the 3 points.
Same, man. Also, in the future, maybe jump on my channel one day if you can. You know what I'm saying? Give it a little Chels talk. Geezer. Yeah, no Peace out, man. Take care, Johnny. Nice up the Chels, guys.
Take it easy. All right, we've got Nutty Blue on. Big up, Geezer.
Yes, Johnny, mate. How are you, buddy?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. Where are you driving, mate?
I'm in New Zealand, mate. The sun is shining, and fucking Chelsea going to get the 3 points, mate, tomorrow. I'll tell you that.
Let's have it right. Love it. Absolutely love it.
Mate, I'll tell you what, mate. Your streams have been a lifesaver for me because over here, there's no Chelsea. Unfortunately, they're all bloody Liverpool fans and stuff like that. I'll watch you every time you're on, mate. It's like in the morning for me, So I'm on the way to work or I'm working or something. I've got you in my ears every day. And I tell you what, mate, the facts what you come out with is fucking top notch, mate. It really is. It's just everything. That. Proper good channel, mate. So I appreciate what you do. But also tomorrow, 3 points, no problem, mate. I've got to get up at 5:30 in the morning to watch it. But it is what it is. You do that. And
yeah, cool.
But what do you reckon for the season? Like seriously, what can we achieve under Potter?
What? Well. This thing, firstly, big up to you. Thanks for supporting the channel, Geezer. I appreciate that. This what I do it for, mate. It's great. That's nice to hear. When it comes to what we can achieve, I mean, I don't know if you've obviously heard my thoughts, but I think why can't we go and win a Champions League? Why can't we go and win a league? It's a bit unrealistic to say the league because I don't think our squad's quite there yet because it's a squad game. But there's something about Potter I really like. And I think, if you look at Tuchel when he came in and look at Potter, their results are identical, literally identical. Drawn 1-5, drawn another one. But I don't think we're a league team. I don't think we're built for consistency. If we did go and win the league, it'd be by Man City's downfall and other teams around us just not being good enough. Which, how realistic is that?
Yeah, the only thing what worries me is it going to be the same old story, but we've got the new manager bounce, and then next season or whatever, we're back to square one again. I think it's the players, mate. I think we need a really big shuffle, get rid of the fucking the Ziyech's, the Pulisic's and stuff like that. I know it's just not them two, because at the end of the day, them two didn't do, like, they didn't have the whole downfall with Tuchel. It's a squad game, and quite a few players, I reckon, down tools, you know. I think the players need to just, I think we need a reshuffle and stick with this manager, because I tell you what, every 18 months, fair enough, it gives us trophies, but I want to see something solid. I want to see something built upon. We reach the top all the time, and then we decline rapidly.
Yeah. It's
You know,
up and
it's
down
just
your facts. It's absolutely right. And this is the thing. Player power has been so strong at Chels for too long. And I think Tuchel did well with Lukaku. And then if the sanctions didn't happen, maybe Tuchel gets the sack. Do you know what I mean?
Mate, I hope he don't come back to the club, mate. Because fucking, I was supporting him when he first came. I was buzzing because I thought he's going to be like, fucking someone like Drogba and stuff. You know what I mean? That kind of player. And mate, he fucking hell, what a disappointment he ended up to be. And the geezer don't move. Moving him is like moving a mattress up the stairs. Do you know what I mean? Have you ever tried carrying a mattress up the stairs?
I have in my time, yeah.
That's how he moves. It's difficult to move him. But I don't know.
Especially when they're very stiff, mate.
Fucking hell, yeah. Double mattress up the stairs, mate. Fucking hell. But that's how he moves. And I just hope that we stick with this manager, give him the actual time, get the players he wants, not what the club wants. Because we don't want Ronaldo. Bloody hell. Do you know what I mean? Like,
no
37 going on 38 years of age. And like how he's treating Man United, do you know what I mean? He's sitting on the sidelines with his old Pat Butcher earrings in. Have you seen his earrings he has in all the time?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, he's just, I don't know, mate. But anyway, I just thought I'd be on it quickly. Thank you very much for having me on, being the first time on here. And are you streaming after tomorrow's game? It'll probably be a bit too late for you, won't it?
Yeah, I'll see how I get on because I'll be at the game tomorrow. I'm not sure by the time we finish. 6, 7, probably be a bit late. But what I might do is do my own little quick video when I'm at the ground or something, and I'll put it up for you guys, give my thoughts on that. But I'll be definitely doing a stream probably the next day, more than likely.
Decent.
And we'll land the minerals. But yeah, you should come on again, mate. You're more than welcome to come on, Mike.
No, I appreciate that, mate. Keep up the good work. Up the Chelsea, and 3 points tomorrow, and we have a good stream.
What's your score prediction? What's your score prediction before you go?
I can't call it, mate. I don't think we're going to have a clean sheet, to be honest with you. Yeah, just because, you know what? I don't trust that Koulibaly.
Yeah. He's been a bit shaky.
He reminds me of fucking Frank Sinclair. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow. Fucking hell. That bad.
He really does. Because some days, like with Frank Sinclair, some days he'll have a fantastic performance. And then the next day he'll do a dodgy back pass or he gets spun or something like that. I just don't rate him, mate. I really don't rate him. I hope that Fofana comes back a bit. How long is Fofana out for?
He's out, I think, definitely not before the World Cup. You're talking after the World Cup. I think he misses the World Cup, in fact. I think he misses it.
Yeah, so that's the thing.
Which is shocking because we've spent 75 million on a player who's broken his leg, come back, granted, but now he's injured and out again. We've lost Reece James. We lost Kante for till March.
But the thing is, mate, we have to have life without Kante because he's going, mate. Like we shouldn't be honest with you. Great player, fantastic, world-class player on his day. But he's just fucking, like you say, he's built out of biscuits, isn't he, as well?
Yeah, he's made out of biscuits now. He literally is.
So I think we've got to prepare for life without Kante and also with Silva, because are we going to give him another contract for next year? Like, will Bowley and that do that? Do you know what I mean? It's just our defence is really reliant on a 30. How old is he? 37.
37. Oh no, I think he's 38 now.
So he's 38. So we're relying on him, and we've got to sort it out, mate. But Trevor Chalobah, fucking hell,
he's minerals,
you know what I mean? When I see him play, it makes me think, why the fuck did we buy Fofana?
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
But you need the backup, you see, and I get that
No,
because
yeah.
Silva's going to go. But if it was me, I probably, depending on how Silva does this year, because he looks after himself. If he can keep himself fit, I think he can have one more year, and it's great for it's great for us for the transition from being able to play him in the big games. And the thing is with Silva is he's so good, he's so clever.
Mate. He's like a
He
Rolls
knows
Royce, isn't he?
he doesn't get caught out, the geezer. He knows where to be. He knows he reads the game perfectly. And when he plays, he adds calmness. I feel like when he doesn't play, Trev done really well against Brentford, and he pocketed that Tony. But Koulibaly, Cucurella, a little bit shaky with him. A little bit shaky with him. So
I just hope in January we end up getting a right back, mate. Because I think it's criminal how we spent all this money and we didn't sort out the right back situation. Knowing that James has had a few issues in previous seasons, how we didn't get cover for him is absolutely madness. So
that's a
fact. Who's out there again? Who's out there again to I know, but they're talking about Dumfries or something for Inter Milan. But was that the brown envelopes? Was that just a load of fucking spill? But
probably is brown envelope spill. It probably is. And to be honest with you, who's going to want to come to Chelsea, a top player who knows they're going to play second to Reece James?
Yeah. But surely we should have someone in the youth team ready to progress. Someone to just cover that position like a younger guy. Because we had that guy, didn't we? Did he go to Brighton? What was that fella's name? Was it Brighton he went to? Was he a right back? I can't remember his name now. A couple of seasons back now.
Which one's he? Sorry?
We had a right back come through the youth team. And I think he's at Brighton now.
You're talking about Hall? Not Hall.
No, not Hall. No, not Hall. I can't think of his name, mate. He played a couple of games for us. A quick little right back. I think he's at Brighton.
What? Sold him or he went on loan?
No, we sold him.
Oh, Lamptey.
You know what I mean? There's got to be someone ready to progress into that position. I don't know why
we had Livramento, but he didn't want to sit on the bench and play second fiddle, and he forced his way out. He would have been perfect for us. He would have been perfect. Lamptey's a little bit small. Reminds me of Babayaro. You know, that sort of build. You know, but he's rapid, and obviously Potter knows him very well. Maybe Potter brings him back. I don't know.
It's worth a shout because I don't think
because he's quality. There, really. He's quality.
Oh.
He's quality.
Oh fuck no, he's definitely quality. But we'll wait and see what happens. But anyway, Johnny, I'll best go. I'll crack on with me day. Thank you very much for having me on. And
pleasure, mate.
I'll jump on again in the near future, all right?
Yeah, you're welcome, Geezer. Are you on Twitter?
No, I'm on Instagram. I only use Instagram, mate. I don't use a lot of
all right, well
stuff on
next
there.
time I'll
Hello, Tony.
I'll message
you right,
you.
Tony?
Hello, buddy. Yeah. Are you doing all right?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. Good. But anyway, I'll let you two guys crack on with the chat. But I know I messaged you on Instagram. I gave you that voice message a couple of weeks ago.
Now I remember. Listen, I'll send you a link out on Insta then, and that way you can come on. Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate that, man. All right then, guys. Up the Chelsea.
All right, Geezer. Up the Chelsea.
All right, mate. All right, mate.
See you later, Geese. What's happening, Tony? You all right?
Yeah, good. Thanks, buddy. Good, thanks. Johnny, can I just do a little shout out? If that's okay. Well, obviously, big up to Steve because I believe he's coming on a bit later. And looking forward to seeing him tomorrow and all that. But there's a guy who's been in contact with me for best part of a year, Johnny. Yeah, and he's a very outspoken guy, right, when it comes to fans channels, and he watches you like he loves your channel. And I did mention him to you. Do you remember? I said, you know, he's QPR supporter, but he's
you said yeah.
And he kind of sent me a like a little reminder. He said, "Oh, couldn't you get me on last time?" I said, "No, I come on really late last time. I didn't really have the chance to speak, but before we did send you a link, like you know." But
we'll get him on if you give him the link if he's available. I've got
literally
about 20 minutes So I want to, because I'm tight on time. But if you want to bring him on now, we'll arrange it another time. He's more than welcome to jump on.
Yeah, let me
Support the
just
channel on that.
go on.
Yeah.
On
Guys,
screen.
like and subscribe, people. Like and subscribe, guys. Like,
Yeah.
Also, big up Tony's channel, Chelsea SW6. Go and subscribe and like on this content as well. And what are we saying, Tone? We're buzzing for tomorrow. Are you confident?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but it's a massive game. It's always a massive game, isn't it? Chelsea, Man United.
Yeah.
And we are facing a rejuvenated United. They, they had a very good performance and result against Tottenham in midweek. By all accounts, they smashed them. Literally, it should have been more than, I think, was it 2-0 in the end? It should have been more, the margins. It's just one of those games where we have got a good record against them. We've always had a good record against Man United, but big game, shit time, isn't it? 5:30.
I know,
and all that kerfuffle about 500 of their tickets had to go back to the club, and it was a lottery, wasn't it? Apparently.
Well, my mate's a season ticket holder, and he struggles with the aways. He gets some of them, and he goes, "You're going, I want to come," and that, and he got quoted 500 a monkey basically.
Yeah, I've been offered 700 quid for a pair. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, 700 quid. Someone offered for a pair.
Shit.
Yeah. Crazy, isn't it? Yeah, mad, absolutely mad. But thank you very much, El Padrino, putting out my link there. Massive respect, Johnny CFC.
Yeah, big up El Padrino.
Big CFC and Cursor. Much love, much respect as always. But so it's a big game. No fresh injury worries. I believe Gallagher's okay, and it was only a 24-hour kind of feeling a bit Tom Dick sort of one. And apart from the ones that we know about, which of course is Fofana, Reece James, and Kante, it's there's no He just sent me a little message back saying any chance of tomorrow, Tone. I'll send him one back. I very much doubt it because I won't get back till freaking 3 in the morning.
Yeah, tomorrow's difficult after the game.
Maybe Sunday or something.
Yeah,
maybe Sunday.
But what I want to say is, did you go? You weren't at Brentford, were you?
I didn't go Brentford, mate. No, I wasn't feeling particularly great, and to be honest, I didn't really have a ticket. I could have got one, but it was one of those. But obviously, I watched the game on what was it? Was it Prime? Was it Prime?
Amazon Prime, yeah.
Prime, yeah. And I don't know if anyone had the same thing. Maybe it's just my freaking shitty internet, but it kept sticking all the time. It was like watching one of those illegal bloody streams. Freeze framing, and then you wait like 30 seconds, and then it come back, and it'd be somewhere else in the game. But yeah, I mean, as far as the performance goes against Brentford, I thought that it was a tad disappointing because I expected to win, and it's a game we should win.
Yeah.
That said, a lot of changes made by the manager. A lot of changes, isn't it? If you look at the last 3 games,
too many.
I agree. But Brentford, I wouldn't say they're a glorified Stoke or Wimbledon of the 80s, but they do play percentage football. I'll tell you what, the fitness levels are unbelievable. Because they wouldn't let us. They were coming at us, weren't they?
At the end of the game, Tone, they were all cramped. They all had cramp and they were knackered. They all like that, knackered, because they literally defended for their lives. But
well, it did in the last 20 minutes. There was only one side that were going to win that game in the last 20 minutes, and it was us, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of that was to do with the substitutions made, because we did look better when they came on. And you've got to big up Christian Pulisic, because I thought he was magnificent on the night, or at least
he did all right.
He looked good. He looked really good. And but I just felt for the first 30 minutes, it was pretty much all Brentford. They were obviously knocking it long, getting down the channels, getting loads of crosses in. Of course, I noticed a massive differential in the size of their players compared to ours. Like fucking robots, aren't they? Their team.
Yeah. They're a very physical team.
Yeah, massive. And they're big players, isn't it? Like Jose Mourinho used to like big players, didn't they? And they were exceptionally big players. And and physical, as you say, very, as I say, percentage type. Even their throws like corners, aren't they? Incredible. But
I also felt
and,
that we lacked that midfield presence of like a Ballack,
yeah,
that Declan Rice, that physical.
yeah,
He can have a crack. He can be strong in the middle. I felt in the middle of the park they dictated us too easily. They packed it and part themselves there, blocked the channels, and we struggled. But moving away from Brentford, United. What do we expect? Because I expect Man United to be a counter-attacking team against us. I think we're going to try the possession game. But my worry is this: we know Reece James not in the side, and we know we don't want to make too many changes. But does he go back four in this game to allow us to pack the midfield? Because they're going to do that in the midfield. They're going to, you know what they're like. They don't like us playing through the middle. And and if you got a Jorginho and Kovacic, that's exactly what we're going to try and do. But we're not going to be able to do that. And then we're going to have to rely on our wing backs, and our wing backs on one side fine, but on the right side ain't going to. If it's Loftus-Cheek or a Gallagher or Sterling, it's not the same.
It ain't going to happen. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think that is the most sensible thing to do. Play a four, and as you say, try and pack it out, and then hopefully we'll take our opportunities. As I say, the injury to Reece James, right, is so huge, isn't it, when you think about it, right? And I don't know what it is about us football club, but we do tend to have a lot of long-term injuries, don't we, Johnny? You not notice that? It's like if
they're not quick ones.
I
know.
Could you imagine if that happened to Arsenal right now, top of the league Arsenal, they lost 2 or 3 of their star players?
They'd be fucked.
It would make a massive difference to them, yeah? And we're having to adjust now without Reece James, and Reece James is such an influential player. With Chile or Cook or whatever, who I'm not convinced about, I have to say, right?
I think Chile plays tomorrow, by the way. I think Chile
Well, I
plays
prefer
tomorrow.
him. I think he's a better player than Cook or whatever. I really do, yeah? He's yet to impress me yet, Johnny, I've got to tell you.
Give it time, but there's definitely
probably.
Yeah.
Probably. But Reece James is such a monumental player, in so many aspects. He's just a great player. Not to say that, Sergio Aspilicueta ain't great either, but I just think we need to be maybe a little bit more solidified at the back.
But do you play Asby? You'd have to play Asby right back.
Yeah, he's got to play. He's got to play, mate. He's got to play. So we only have 2 centre backs, right? And we can do that.
So you're dropping Trev.
Well, I think Trevor Chalobah's been incredible. I think he's been magnificent.
I know, that's the thing. And we ain't lost under Trev.
No, but it's...
I would want Trev in this team. I'd want Trev in this team.
Trevor and...
Silva.
And
I'd do Trevor and Silva.
Yeah, Thiago Silva.
But then you drop Koulibaly.
Who I think is okay, good, reasonably good, right? But I'm not overawed by him right now, Again, it's going to take time. He's got to get used to the pace of the Premier League.
He's got good moments. He's had good moments, good games, and then he's been looked a bit...
Had some off moments.
I think it's
too,
adjustment.
Yes, I agree. Totally. You can't just stop heaping bags of blame at him and all that. It's not, but I think I'd like to see Aubameyang start. I just think he's the real deal. And then of course it'd have to be Mace, probably Sterling, and then I don't know.
Are we going to front? We're going to front. If we're doing a 4-3-3, you'd put Mace in the midfield with Cover. Cover's got to play. And would you play Loftus-Cheek?
No,
you wouldn't play Loftus.
No, not if you're going to play a 4. No, because I'd play obviously Aspie, Chilwell. The keeper keeps his place just because the last 2-3 games he's been truly magnificent.
Yeah.
Although I still prefer Mendy. I don't know why that is.
I know. There's something about
weird,
Mendy in it. Yeah, he'll get his chance, Tone, and I think he'll give something of Potter something to think about. I don't know about that.
Because there's such a contrast to the way he started off, wasn't it? His career at Chelsea was incredible, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then it's the mistakes with the ball with his feet, isn't it? Just lack of concentration sometimes. And, you know, whereas you have to say Kepa's feet is much better with his feet, and he's a better footballer, so to speak. But I think Mendy's better in the air. He's better at long-range shots that seem to drift away, you know, as the ball fizzes away from the keeper's arms. He's a bigger goalkeeper, isn't he? So he's got a little bit more reach. You know, that's the way I see it. So Chilwell, obviously Kepa. Then we say we go with Thiago Silva, and we go with Trevor Chalobah, yeah?
Yeah, okay. And then midfield?
Kovacic, Kova. And then I guess Mount.
Yeah.
Sterling.
Who's in the midfield three, though?
Well,
are you going to play Jorginho? I don't know about Georgie, man.
Well, do you know what? I thought Georgie was all right at Brentford. He was like, everything was going through Georgie.
Yeah, but it's too slow. It's too slow.
Yeah. Well, we were too slow, full stop. Oh, there he is. Look, there's that.
Johnny, I've got to apologise for last night. Let me take these stupid guys off. I was toast. And I was like, I had so many meetings yesterday, Lincolnshire, Rotherham, and I'm like, I came back and I thought, when Mrs. Go on, you sent you the link, go on. I said, go on. And then, so anyway, apologise to the lane, but, you know, I just wanted to come on. I sent you a message DM. Because me and Tony were talking about meeting tomorrow for the game, as we normally meet at the Tesco, don't we? So he ain't got to drive in. So, hey guys, how we doing? We're going to beat Man United tomorrow. Come on!
Yeah, man.
Well, yeah, we have to, mate. We have to land the minerals tomorrow.
We have to, yeah.
We need to beat. Listen, we have to beat him tomorrow because I'm sick of seeing us draw and just not play, like not take our chances. Always let him in the game. We always let him in the game, you know. And it's
Man United.
They're not even that great. They haven't been great for how many seasons? They haven't been great, and we let them.
No, but they seem to pull one out the bag, don't they? And again,
it's just us, isn't it?
Well, we're all there tomorrow, so let's give it all that positive energy. And I mean, obviously,
we were running through the team, yeah. So we've got
no Fafana, no Reece James,
back four. So we've done Trevor with Silva. And then we've done Chile on the left, and then Asby on the right. And in midfield, we've got Kova, Mount, and we don't know whether we go Georgie or what's his name, Loftus-Cheek. But Tony don't want Loftus-Cheek. I mean, I get that. Maybe Georgie sits and you have Mount and Kova as the two sort of eights, you know, box to box. Let Mount go a bit more forward than Kova, but Kova's there to progress. That might work actually. If Georgie's got a protection, I'm not too worried. But my only concern is if in the back four, if Chile and Asby do go further forward, you know, you've got to make sure that Kova and Georgie are both sitting at that point. Because if they're not,
a runner. We need a runner down the right side, don't we? That's what we need.
Asby's not.
Asby can slot in and effectively they could become a free. Well, you need that runner for Asby, don't you?
They're going to play on the counter attack. I mean, that goes without saying. You know what I mean?
They will, yeah,
for sure. Who's the fastest defender we have? I mean, who's going to? It's a really tough one tomorrow, you know. And to be honest with you, with Reece James not there, Fafana's not there, I you know, it's going to be a tough one, but we can do it. But it's going to be a hard game. I mean, their tails are up, aren't they?
Slightly, but then again, Spurs always lose to them at Trafford. So
yeah,
they do.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But I have to be really quick, guys, because I got to literally jog on. But
okay.
What are your predictions? And midfield, should we go Georgie, Kova, and
certainly Kovacic played? I think he played really, really good against Brentford, in my opinion.
Yeah. Tone, you going with Georgie then? Cover Georgie Mount midfield with the back four.
What about Pulisic? Is he just benched then? Or?
Well,
I thought
this is the
he had
front
his
three,
best
isn't it?
game against Brentford as well, and you could see he put a lot of effort in.
So you going? Are you dropping Sterling? Sorry, no. You'd play.
No,
You'd play
I'm
Sterling on the left,
Yeah.
Uber and Pulisic up front.
Yeah.
Well,
Is that what you do?
Yeah.
You go Pulisic, Tone.
I think he was superb.
It was superb.
I just don't think he's going to play back four, though.
Do you know what it is, right? We haven't to compensate because of that right side. Do you know that? That's the problem.
Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah.
Well, with Aspie, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's great, but he ain't great every game, is he? Because he's
No, he's
not
not. He's slow, isn't he?
I would
And
even play
also don't
Havertz.
think
You know that.
Bale-
I'd
You
play
what?
Havertz. I'd play Havertz tomorrow.
What, behind
No.
Uber?
Johnny,
Yeah.
I listen. You know what I said last night. I would give him a rest tomorrow, and let someone else have a chance because I don't think
you got to hear me out though. There's
Go on.
there's a reason. There's a reason I say it.
Go on.
All right. I think the difference between him, Ziyech, Pulisic, and maybe a bit of Sterling. I think Sterling does work hard off the ball, but for me, Kai off the ball, what he offers is going to be very important in this game because we need to get those quick recoveries. We didn't do it that well against Brentford. They won a lot of those quick ball recoveries,
Right.
you know, those 50-50s. And I think against United, you don't want to let them win those 50-50s. And Kai's a big game player. And maybe it will just do him that good. And if he doesn't perform, he'll get taken off during the game. And then he might not play the next game. But I don't know, there's something about this game I think Kai would be good. I know he's not on it at the minute, but I've got a good feeling with him. I've got a good feeling.
Well,
I don't
only
know.
tomorrow when
We'll
the team sheet goes
Well,
up. Me
tomorrow, aren't we?
personally, I would say to him, you know what? I would park him up because he hasn't done the last few games hasn't been very good. I'm a supporter of him and I really like him as a player, but the last few games, you know, and I hear what you say, Johnny, but sometimes when I you know where I sat because you were there, I was there. I saw even when Pulisic, I was right looking at him.
Yeah,
his face, the effort when he missed the last few minutes when he didn't put that ball in the box.
Yeah.
I was looking at his face and at the game, and I tell you what, he wanted to prove something.
Yeah, he's bang on it, wasn't he?
I was totally we're on the same page, Johnny. I thought he was a wanker, biscuits, fucking get up, you skinny little fuck. Sorry about language, but but what I saw against Brentford, it was like he said, you know what? Give me a fuck. Listen. Yeah. We don't know with the training camp, and I'm not that technical with how the games flow. I'm just giving my humble opinion. You know what I mean? And that's where I'll leave it. You know.
Well, let's see. Well, but maybe I think Pulisic will play, but I'm saying it might be that thing of off the ball with Kai. He's so good. He makes so many good runs, and he works for the team, and that's under the radar of a lot of people. They don't get that because they just want the GA from him, and they're looking at him not playing well with the ball. But I think it'd be a different approach this game, and if our players not fired up for this one, then forget it. Don't even turn up.
Yeah. I mean, this is a big.
They've apparently got no injury worries right from their game against Spurs. Although we know Ronaldo misses the game because of his little moment of
his little stint.
Petulance.
Yeah.
Christian Eriksen, who came off, now faces a tough battle to regain his place amid competition from Casemiro, McTominay, and Fred. Harry Maguire, Faye, Aaron, Wasong, Bissaka, and Donny van der Beek are out. And Ten Hag has confirmed that Anthony Martial remains unavailable. So,
well, guys, before because I literally have to go. I'm such in a rush. Score prediction, and then we're out.
Okay.
Go on.
Well, I'll go with my prediction. What I'd like to happen. I don't give a monkeys if it's 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, 3-2. But my prediction is I think it'll be a draw. No, I
All
don't
right.
want it to be a draw. It's all them negatives that give me that bullshit on Brentford. Oh, is he a Chelsea fan? He was happy with 1-1 draw. I'm never happy with a draw, but we've got 2 players missing. We just want to keep momentum going. We want Potter not to lose any games. All right, let's say 2-1 Chelsea. Come on!
All right. 2-1, Steve. Tone, what's your prediction? Go on,
I think we'll win the game.
Yeah, go on.
I think it'd be 3-1.
Wow! Go on, Tone.
Yeah, I'll do. Yeah, come on, Chels.
I think
we need the 3 points, man. This is a tough bunch of games.
I'm going to say this one. I'm going to land it, bruv. I'm going to say 2-0. I think Kepa gets another clean sheet. Yeah, I think 2-0 Chels. But guys, we'll see you. I'll get you on Sunday. Yeah,
we'll see you tomorrow, Johnny.
I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, sorry I got to cut it off, guys.
No
Big up to everyone.
No problem.
I'm in a rush and that.
Just leave us on, Johnny. We'll just carry on, mate.
Tony, I'll speak to you in a while. And Tony, I'll speak to you in a while. Johnny, I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, geezer.
Take care.
Yeah, see you tomorrow, guys.
Chels.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Chels, guys. Up the Chels.
Up the Chels.
Sorry, guys. It's got to be like big up Mitchie. Minerals, the Minerals mugs. All right, we'll sort it out. I'll get it sorted out. I will get the Minerals mugs sorted out. And easier to move us than Lukaku. Let's have it right, bro. What is... All right, we move. Big up everyone in here. Before you go, like the video, subscribe. Up the Chels, up the Minerals FC. Thanks for everyone. Put your comments at the end of the video as well. Give me your score predictions. And like, subscribe, hit your notifications, and big up to every single one of you. I got a duck out. Minerals need to be landed. Let's go. Right, Pride of London. London is blue. Let's have it right. Up the Chels, up the Minerals FC. Let's go. Have it right, Minerals FC. You got the Minerals, yeah? Love it. Got the Minerals, TT.
Hey, Johnny's got the fucking Minerals, mate.